This is a weird little game I play where I have a new word thrown at me every 10 seconds, and I have to incorporate that new word in the story I'm telling before the next word comes up. So I can't even speak straight now. I don't know how well this is going to go.
Lightning mode. New suggestion every 10 seconds. Touch screen to cancel. Sand.
You know, there was an old soap opera called something about the sands of time through the hourglass, or days of our life, actually. And I recall one episode where Gunther was his name, and he had a bat, and he was threatening his brother. Because his brother did not show any respect for him. So, you know, that's a pretty typical soap opera, I guess. But what you don't know is that that was based on real life. And it was because the guy's name was not Gunther, but it was Ralph. And he had heard a noise that his brother had made, that his doctor had suggested he make these regular noises. This was a psychiatrist, of course. And this was some sort of extreme therapy that was noise therapy. And so in the psychiatrist's office, the brother, not Ralph's brother, Ralph's brother, yes, Ralph's brother, in the psychiatrist's office, he found a gun. And this is where things went bad. It wasn't a bat anymore. It was a gun. And that's when he threatened Ralph's with the gun. And that's because Ralph had been smoking grass. And so Ralph was overdoing it. And of course, he was going a little nutso. And even was thinking about going off to war. A lot of weapons and guns and bats and things in this story. But Ralph and his brother, Timmy, decided that rather than beat each other to a pulp or kill each other, they would commit a crime together. And so they set out to commit that crime. By putting it into song. Yes, that's right. They decided that if they could think through their crime more logically if it came in the form of a song. And of course, the police would never realize that the song they were singing was about an actual crime they were going to commit, because, you know, the police, they wouldn't know that. And so the first thing they do is they decided they were going to steal a whole bunch of salt, because salt, you probably didn't know this, is worth a lot of money, especially when you sprinkle it on your toes. Now, salt on your toes, you know, it can actually get rid of toe fungus. Did you know that?
Spoon.
Yeah. And you do need to use a spoon to sprinkle it with, though, because otherwise it goes all over the place. So they were looking to crack the toe fungus market with stealing salt and avoid jail. And so they set out to sing their way into the salt bank, which is where you keep salt, of course. And so by chance, they came across this woman named Margaret, who happened to work at the salt bank. And Margaret took a liking to them and decided that she wanted to wash Ralph's hair. It's kind of a little weird thing she had going on. But anyway, they hit it off really well. She didn't know that they were trying to, of course, rob the salt bank. And now, Ralph and his brother Timmy were also good safe crackers. And so they were going to break into the salt safe in the salt bank. And I can't tell you what they were going to do to Margaret's skirts, because, you know, this is sort of a
Desk.
That's as far as I can go.